this guy in the morning he cleans.
What?
Yeah. And then he worked there for 12 hours.
Wow. Well, I'm out. I'm speechless. That's it. I'm speechless. I have nothing to say.
This is unfortunately the harsh reality for many children in Pakistan. Unfortunately, child labor still exists in some parts of the world, and Pakistan is one of them, even though it is against the law.
In Pakistan, child labor is against the law, but is nevertheless widely prevalent.
Well, as much as it is disturbing and sad, it is the unfortunate reality of life for many Pakistanis who could barely survive without the help of their children. It is estimated that over 12 million children in Pakistan are currently victims of child labor. The only question remains, to what extent or rather type of work do they need to go through?
We saw a little child selling watermelons at night, like 8-9 o'clock in the evening. He explained to us that his mother is very ill and his father works very hard to sustain the family.
In this special vlog, you will be exposed to one extraordinary, heartbreaking story you have never seen or heard before.
This is a story for the ages. I don't think I've ever done any video like this.
What makes this story so unique is the fact that the poor boy I invited for a meal in a fancy restaurant in Faisalabad, Pakistan, was no ordinary poor street vendor like many others you would find on the streets of Pakistan. He was a very well-dressed, smart and even stylish-looking boy. Nothing that would make you think or understand why such a trendy young boy would be selling balloons on the street after 10 p.m. late in the evening. This video should not only touch all the strings in your heart, but it should certainly be a wake-up call to all of us sitting comfortably at home watching this right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, to tip of the night, we are about to go eat after a long, hot day, and we are very tired, but we must feed ourselves though. My friends are taking me here to one, they claim it's the #1 restaurant here in Faisalabad. So it's called, what is the name?
Khayyam.
Khayyam, okay.
Yeah.
It's called Khayyam restaurant.
Yeah.
And you can see it from right here. And let's see how it looks from the inside and whether the food is just as fine. Huh?
Don't follow.
No, we don't fall off. And actually we have some guests here besides my buddies, Mohammed and Babel. We have also a beautiful child here, but we will tell you the story later. It's a surprise. All right. Here people come in and out. No good. Side. Drive them crazy.
Oh, they are good employees.
Okay.
He's also.
Very good. Very nice restaurant. Nice decoration. Okay, so basically we just sat down to the table at the restaurant, Khayyam restaurant, which is considered one of the
Good ones.
in Faisalabad, the #1
No, not number
restaurant
one, but
here.
the good ones.
Yes. And
You get it. Right. अच्छा हैगे इस वेले ते
They have someone
ला सकदे
came from America, US. He's also here.
okay.
My brother is his brother-in-law is an American and he's here.
Okay.
And he actually like to meet foreigners.
Okay.
So he actually I said you should bring him.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So there's a foreigner here they want me to meet. So meanwhile, I'm just gonna say, as I said before, we gathered here with my friends, Mohammed bin Korban, and hey, Babel. Babel, say hello to the camera. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
He's my good driver around Faisalabad, and this is his youngest brother. Just a headache, nothing more. And and today, as I told you as we went in, we have a little guest here, very cute boy, and his name, Aapka kya naam? Faizan. 1 minute. So I was actually in the middle of telling you that we have here a beautiful boy, a new guest, and we had some foreigner disturbing us. It's always the foreigners who disturb. So Mohammed, my friend, is going to be the translator between the two, so we can tell you the story. Basically, we had a long day today, and as I'm, visiting in the market and on the streets, I keep seeing things that are heartbreaking to me, like children who actually do labor on the street and work very hard to actually sustain their parents. We are talking about little children, less than 15 years old. And I've met many children like that. There was one child that we saw just recently in the last hour on our way to the restaurant selling watermelons. A little boy, carrying a wagon with many watermelons on it. And my heart went out for him. He was such a little cute boy, and you see these boys in this heat. You have no idea how hot it's outside. It's 43 Celsius. So I actually gave him some money. Then as we came to this restaurant, at the front, we met this little boy, and his name is Fazam, yeah? Fazam. And he was selling balloons with lights, like glowing balloons. And again, I saw a child working. And it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the evening, Like, what is a boy doing in the middle of the street selling balloons? And what was different about this child is that he's so beautifully dressed, clean and nice. I think he's the nicest and neatest boy I've met here in Pakistan so far.
Than us.
He's so neat and everything. So I said, what is a boy like this doing selling stuff? But who's going to buy now balloons? At such a time?
Yeah, कोई भी नहीं
पता नहीं होते हैं कि नहीं।
He said sometimes people buy it from them and sometimes they not.
Then we found out that his father is also selling balloons across the street. And the child is helping his father again to support themselves because rent is very high. Again, as I said, my heart broke. I can't see children, little children work. And in such a heat standing outside. And a child like this, which looks exactly like any child in the West, dressed up nicely, looks well, and still is going around working. At night, instead of being home under air condition and enjoying his childhood. So I asked my friend Mohammed to invite him with us to eat supper here. And of course, we did not do it without the permission of his father. We went up to his father and we asked him for permission. His father actually gave permission. And now his next little brother came to join him. And his name is?
Kabir.
Kabir! Very nice. You actually said that he has some kind of story behind him.
Actually, his father, his little brother, and him, all three of them work. Her mother is a housewife. So this guy don't study, but he is very educated. Like he has very good manners, and he speak very well.
Yes.
This guy study, and he also sell. You saw that he is selling the gajras, the flower bracelets.
Okay.
But at the morning time, he studies, and
So in the morning he goes to school,
he goes to school,
and in the evening he helps his father.
he helps his father,
And-
and his father also sells the balloon. You
Yes.
know why all three of them are working? Why don't only the father need to work?
Exactly.
The reason is to pay rent of their home. The expenditures of living in Pakistan is so much that the whole family have to earn to just do some basic needs. To just for the basic needs, whole family have to earn. So all of them earns and barely make enough money for the whole month.
Right. I'm telling you, it's bringing tears to my eyes to even hear this story.
And,
You have
and
here?
oh, sorry, I forgot the one thing. This guy,
Yeah.
in the morning, he cleans the engines of buses.
What?
Yeah, it's a
Fazam?
yeah. And then he clean himself up, take baths, and cleans himself up and do the balloon thing. Look at his hands. You know how
Oh,
big-
it's black
yeah.
from the engine.
Yeah, and how hard these hands are. Look
Yes.
yeah. He's clean everywhere, but his nails and stuff like this from cleaning the engine.
Wow, what a story. I mean, where in the West have you ever heard a story like this? A child, which look how cute he is, look how nice he looks, look how neat he dressed. He's not going to school. Instead of it, he's waking up in the morning cleaning engines of buses.
Yeah.
I can't believe what I'm hearing here, guys. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Tell him.
There are not even grown men that hard working in the West.
Right. When are they going to sleep? Ask them when are they going to sleep.
आप कब सोओगे?
12
Or 12 a.m. or 12
And when are they when is he starting to work?
सुबह कब से उठते हो काम के लिए?
मैं सुबह 8 बजे उठ के दुकान खोलूंगी।
At 8 a.m.
8 a.m. He's going to sleep 12. No child in the West goes to sleep 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
No child in the West goes
When
to
they
sleep.
sleep?
They're going to sleep between 7,
Okay.
8, maximum at 9. I'm talking about young children like these. I mean, where do you see in West a boy this age
Yeah, yeah.
still sitting around in the middle of the street in the
Yeah,
restaurant,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
nothing?
Yeah.
Unless he has a wedding or a family
No.
celebration or something. Well, I'm out. I'm speechless. That's it. I'm speechless. I have nothing to say. I'm so happy that actually I brought them to eat. And when I'll see them, they wanted pizza. This is their pizza?
Yeah,
So
actually this guy, he actually ate pizza once.
he ate pizza only once in his life, so now it's going to be the second time he's eating pizza in his life. And his brother too. Share them for this, share them for the both of them. Meanwhile, I'll show you some of the food that already arrived on the table. Like the good vegetable rice. This is drinks.
Yeah.
Okay. Vegetables. You have some bread, naan, garlic,
garlic.
some fresh vegetables, and pizza. What pizza is this?
This is Bahari kebab.
Bahari kebab pizza?
Yeah, this is kebab on it.
Okay, so it's pizza with meat.
Kebab.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one
All right. Tell him he can come closely and eat normally.
what is this?
This is a mixed vegetable.
Mixed vegetable.
So I'm just going to stop the video right now because I want them to eat in peace. My purpose and goal of this video is not, to gain views from something like that. The point was to bring them in to eat, but the story was so touching to me that I had to record it on video. So I would let them eat, and we will continue later.
So I asked the guy, like, why are you not studying? Because he has a very good manners and he's very looks like a very educated person.
He's very smart also.
Yeah, also very smart. Very intelligent.
Very intelligent. You see, he understands what I say. He smiles.
Yeah.
And he's only 15 years old, guys. He looks much younger, by the way.
Yeah, he looks much younger.
Yeah.
So I asked him, what's your story? Like, why don't you go to the schools? So he then told me the whole story that in the day, he worked in the bus shop where he cleans the engine. Brother Peace, you would be surprised how much wage he got to work there for 12 hours. It's like less than $2
Wow.
for the whole day. He was actually telling me the whole family, if they work like this for like, I think they work like 16 hours a day or maybe even more. And if they work like this, they come up like 2,000 or 3,000 rupees per day. All three of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is in a week? Where?
No, it's for the whole day.
All three together
Together
work?
working multiple jobs
Yes.
can like earn about 10 pounds.
And they make only 10 pounds a day?
Yeah.
Roughly?
Yeah,
Roughly 10 pounds a day.
Some day they make more, some day they make less, but roughly 10 pounds.
So again, as much as I'm smiling now, behind me, I'm full of tears because this is an unbelievable story, guys. You don't see this anywhere, not in London, not in the US, not in I don't know where. And again, this is not, you see these children, they look like normal Western children. They don't dress like they don't look poor. It's very clean and well dressed with a cap and nice t-shirt.
Yeah.
So first of all, it shows that he has good parents.
Yeah.
And it shows that he has good parents who take care of them.
Yeah.
And teach them how to be neat and look nice.
Yeah.
Because most of the children that I saw working, it's not even necessary to tell you how they look like. Yeah.
What we can say, brother, kids here become men faster than the Western world.
He's more of a man as many of us big adults in the West. Yes. Guys, I'm speechless. I have no words, but I'm so happy. I'm so filled with joy that I was able to, that God gave me this, in a blink of an eye, this idea. Ask the child to go to his father and ask him, can we invite you for a meal? I want to ask him, what is your dream? His dream in his life.
क्या बनना चाहते हो बड़े होके?
बड़े हो कुछ ना कुछ तो बनेंगे बिजनेसमैन
He's saying he wanna become a businessman.
You are already a businessman.
अंकल आप तो कह रहे हैं आप अभी से बिजनेसमैन हो, आप चीज़ें बेचते नहीं हो, तो अपने पे बड़ा सारा रक्षा बनाओ, बड़ी सारी चीज़ें बेचो।
मैं इसके लिए पैसों की जरूरत
हाँ, आहिस्ता आहिस्ता you gonna make it. आहिस्ता आहिस्ता आपके पास आएगा सारा कुछ। अगर आप इसी तरह मेहनत करते नहीं ना, तो एक दिन आप हम सबसे बड़े आदमी बनोगे। I am actually saying that if he work hard like he is working now, one day he is gonna be way richer than all of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell him I wish him.
Yeah.
I wish him, I bless him.
Yeah.
Inshallah, God will help, Allah
Yeah.
will help.
Yeah.
That he will be that comfortable
Yeah.
that one day he will see a child on the street and ask him to come into a restaurant and give him food and help him.
अंकल कह रहे हैं कि मैं जो उनसे मैं दुआ करूँगा उनसे इतने अमीर हो जाओ कि आप भी जब बच्चे कभी किसी बच्चे को देखो ना स्ट्रीट पे कि कोई गुब्बारा बेच रहा है कुछ बेच रहा है स्ट्रीट पे
अपना
तो
याद
आप भी लेके आओ कि आओ मेरे साथ बैठो मेरे साथ खाना खाओ। वो ये चाह रहे हैं कि आप इतने अमीर बनो और ये कहने मैं दुआ करूँगा आपको।
इंशाल्लाह।
Do you want anything more?
कुछ और चाहिए? एनीथिंग। ये वैसे पैदा भी
Maybe ice cream or something? Dessert?
ठीक है। और कुछ चाहिए आइसक्रीम वगैरह या इस तरह की कुछ चीज़?
खाने के लिए
Do you like ice? आपको आइसक्रीम पसंद है?
He is still worrying about his little child. You can say he has a very
Yes, he's very shy. And legitimately, but they are such a fine kids, guys. Such a fine kids. It's unbelievable. We should actually not ordered. I mean, we should actually invited their father too to eat, but he was busy selling, so he couldn't leave his booth with all his things out there, and just so he sent his children instead. But again, guys, this is a story for the ages. I don't think I've ever done any video like this, and I can tell you one thing for sure. Whatever video I've made till now, and whatever video I guess I will do in the future, nothing will come close to the way I feel right now.
Yeah.
So
You have a kind heart, brother.
Thank
you have
you.
a kind heart.
Thank you.
You are too.
Huh?
You are too kind.
No, I'm not too kind. I'm normal.
You will be surprised how many foreigners come to the places like these and they don't even pay attention. Yeah.
Right. No, I paid attention and I'm happy I did it. And I really don't want any reward. I want Allah to give me the reward. That's what I want. That's what I want. I don't want fame from this. I don't want anything. I want God to pay me back. And I just share this story for two reasons. One, you should be aware of what's going on in other countries in the world. Don't think that when you sit back in your home and you have a good life and you go to school and you have food on the table and everything, that everyone is the same. And number two, take upon yourself something good to do to another. So thank you for watching and good night from Faisalabad, Pakistan.